Welcome to SteadyStep English. I am so glad you are here with us today. Today, we are exploring a very modern problem. How do you navigate your executive career when artificial intelligence is the first thing reading your resume?
Yes. I have to say this is a huge worry for a lot of people. It feels like sending your resume into a complete black hole. You spend hours writing it, you hit submit, and then nothing. Does a human being ever actually see the application?
That is the big question. And the reality is usually no, at least not at first. Before a human recruiter ever sees your profile, an AI reads it.
Right. And I imagine this is especially true in really competitive job markets.
Exactly. In places like India or big tech cities, companies get thousands of applications instantly. They use AI to sort through all of them.
So how do we get past this robot gatekeeper? I mean, it sounds almost impossible.
It is not impossible, but it takes a new approach. Today, we will discuss how this technology, called agentic AI, actually works. We will also learn why human centric skills are your best solution. Finally, we will walk through specific situations to help you stand out.
I am looking forward to this. Let us start with that first term, agentic AI. What does that actually mean? Is it just a machine looking for specific keywords?
It is much smarter than that. Think of agentic AI as a junior analyst. It does not just read words, it can take steps, search for information, compare data, and make suggestions.
Wow. So how exactly does it filter all these resumes?
Well, first, it matches your skills line by line to the job description, but it also checks your history. It looks to see if your experience seems real and consistent over time.
That makes sense. It is looking for the truth.
Yes. And we need to talk about a concept called noise. Recruiters use these strong filters because there are simply too many applicants. That creates a lot of noise. If your resume is unclear, the AI views it as noise. It filters you out instantly.
That sounds really intimidating. If my profile's not absolutely perfect, I just become invisible.
It can feel that way, but the secret is quite surprising. You should not try to write for the machine. The solution is to use human centric skills. The AI actually respects these skills the most.
That is a fascinating shift. So what are these human-centric skills?
Top consulting firms are changing how they hire. They do not just check your university degree anymore. They want to see how you think. There are three main pillars here.
Okay, what is the first pillar?
The first is strategic thinking. This means showing that you see the whole picture, not just small daily tasks.
Right. And the second pillar?
The second is clarity. You must be able to explain complex things very simply. This is essential for both the AI and the human managers.
That makes sense. Clear writing is easier for a computer to understand. What is the third pillar?
Ethical judgment. You need to show that you can make fair and responsible decisions.
I see. But let me ask you about something a lot of people are doing right now. Can I just use an AI tool like ChatGPT to write my resume for me?
You have to be very careful with that. Authentic skills beat polished resumes every time.
Really? Even against another AI?
Yes. Employers want proof of your real abilities, not just fancy buzzwords. If you let AI write everything, you lose your unique human voice.
So, authenticity is key. Let us move to the practical side. We have 10 specific situations for executives. Let us start with a written application. Imagine I am applying for a regional director role at a global firm.
For that situation, you must use simple, direct language. The AI is searching for terms like team leadership or market expansion.
So I should avoid long, complicated sentences.
Exactly. Keep it clear. Match the exact terms they use in the job description.
Okay, situation number 2. What about updating my LinkedIn profile? I want recruiters to find me easily.
Your LinkedIn headline and your About section are crucial. You need to use strong verbs, words like led, manage, and deliver.
Does the skills section matter as much?
It matters a lot. Ensure your skills section matches your actual projects. The AI checks for consistency. If everything matches, your profile looks trustworthy to the machine.
That brings up my third situation. What if I have a really fancy title, but I do not have a lot of written proof of my results?
Titles are not enough anymore. You need evidence of impact.
How do I show that evidence?
Include real numbers. For example, write, cut processing time by 20%, or grew sales by 15%. Numbers are a universal language for AI.
Situation 4 is about the noisy market. Everyone looks the same on paper. How do I stand out?
You need a signal-rich profile. Position yourself around one specific problem that you solve.
Could you give me an example of that?
Sure, instead of saying you are a manager, say you turn loss-making units into profit. Repeat this signal in your headline, your summary, and your skills.
I like that. Situation 5 is about balancing those AI tools we mentioned earlier. If I use AI to help me write my CV, How much is too much?
It is perfectly okay to use it to polish your grammar. But you must keep your own voice, keep your wording honest. You need to be able to explain it confidently in an interview without looking like you cheated.
That is a great point. Speaking of interviews, let us look at situation 6, virtual interviews. Sometimes an AI actually analyzes the video of my speech.
Yes, that is becoming very common. The strategy here is structure. Speak in short, clear sentences.
How should I structure my answers?
Move step by step. First, state the problem. Next, your analysis. Then your plan. Finally, the result. This shows the AI that your thinking is organized.
Situation 7 is similar. What if I have to do an online game or a skills-based case study?
Explain your reasoning very clearly in writing. First, share the idea. Then, list the steps. Finally, state the result. This helps the AI easily score your logic.
Let us transition to leadership. Situation 8. I am leading cross-border teams in India, Europe, and the US. How do I show I am ready for an AI-driven workplace?
Describe how you guide your team to use AI for routine work. This saves precious time for actual human discussion. This shows you are a human and agentic leader.
Situation 9 is about AI and ethics. What if a senior interviewer asks me about using AI fairly?
You must give concrete examples. Talk about checking algorithms for bias. Mention how you communicate honestly with your staff. Show them that AI is just a tool, not a magic answer.
And our final situation, number 10, networking with recruiters. I'm talking to a recruiter who I know uses AI. How do I handle that?
Treat them like a consultant. Share short stories of your success. Ask them simple questions about how their company uses AI.
So build a relationship.
Yes, build a human relationship that goes beyond the algorithm.
This has been incredibly helpful. Could you bring all of this together for us?
AI is the gatekeeper that filters for clarity and relevance. Executives must use simple language and specific numbers to prove their value. While AI processes the data, human-centric skills like strategy and ethics are what actually land the job. Authenticity is your strongest asset.
That is a perfect summary. Let us move to our vocabulary word tour. We have 10 important words from today's lesson.
I will introduce the word, and you can provide the definition and example. Our first word is optimization.
Optimization means making a process as good or effective as possible. For example, I led the optimization of our supply chain and cut delays by 15%.
Our second word is strategic.
Strategic relates to long-term plans and goals. For example, a strategic leader explains how today's decisions support long-term goals.
The third word is filter.
Filter means to sort through a large amount of information to find what is needed. For example, AI tools act as a filter to sort applications based on skills.
Word number 4 is clarity.
Clarity is the quality of being easy to understand. For example, clarity in writing helps managers understand your value quickly.
Our fifth word is signal.
Signal is a clear sign or message that conveys information. For example, your profile must send a strong signal about what problems you solve.
Word number 6 is capability.
Capability is the power or ability to do something. For example, you show capability when you connect your skills to clear outcomes.
The seventh word is alignment.
Alignment is bringing two things into agreement. For example, there must be alignment between your skills and the role needs.
Word number 8 is human-centric.
Human-centric means focusing on the needs and well-being of people. For example, a human-centric approach keeps people at the center of decision-making.
Our ninth word is agentic.
Agentic means having the power to act and make decisions independently. For example, agentic AI tools can perform tasks and take steps without constant human control.
And our 10th and final word is ethical.
Ethical relates to moral principles and doing what is right. For example, executives must speak clearly about ethical standards in AI use.
That's it for today. Remember, every minute you spend listening is a step closer to fluency. If you enjoyed this lesson, please subscribe and join our learning community. Before you go, I have a challenge for you. Write one new word you learned today in the comment field below. I will see you at our next episode at SteadyStep English.